well met travelers from a very, very warm day at Six Flags Over Georgia, but the day started very wet and rainy, so I had a inkling feeling that it would not be crowded here today. And so far, it seems like I'm right, at least for the time being. So I thought a fun idea would be if we could try and ride every roller coaster that is open in the park before we get out of here. I have some other parks in the near future, don't worry. It's not just going to be Six Flags Over Georgia stuff forever, but it is my local park and I like hanging out here. So let's see what we can get into. Where to begin? We could go that way, or you know what? I think we probably will start with Twisted Cyclone. Let's do it. I usually go right in this park. I usually go right in most parks. I think a lot of people go left, but I don't know. It's always been fine for me. RMC time. Yeah, pretty quiet today. Okay, that's Twisted Cyclone done. So with that order of operations and the park map in mind, it makes sense that Dahlonega Mine Train, our classic aero friend, the only remaining ride from the original park opening, would be our next stop. So let's do it. All right, that is Dahlonega Mine Train done, down the hatch, etc. I might turn back and stop at the VIP lounge for a drink, actually. I kind of like that that's there now, but next up, I think we'll head forward after the lounge, veer right and head over into the Metropolis kind of area to hit those back of park coasters. So yeah. Yeah, so I did stop into the VIP lounge. It is hot, and the air conditioning in here is crisp. So I needed to take a second to cool down. I got some chips and a drink. I'm just going to take like 5 minutes and watch the Braves for a second and then head back out. Okay, so that was refreshing. Now I'm headed over to Metropolis. Also, Monster Mansion is closed. I would be devastated if I came here and that happened. I mean, if it was my only chance to come. So yeah, it is remarkably empty here for a Sunday. I love this. I really hope it stays this way. Well, since we're already right here next to it, time for Blue Hawk. Operating only one train. Okie dokie. I do not see my turtle friends today. So I just realized I've been using the wrong lens setting for the first part of this video. My bad. It'll be fancy from here on out, I hope. So Blue Hawk is always great, way worse when it was Ninja. I did hear some people this time complaining about the roughness of it, and it is still a little rough. It's an older Vekoma, but I think it's way better than it was. I say that every time I get off of it. It's better than it was. And that's all I can really ask for, because I don't want it to leave. I love that guy. And just for the record today, pretty much everything has been a walk-on, which is crazy because it has turned into like an ideal day. But I'm taking advantage of it. I'm enjoying it. I am not about to enjoy the Great American Scream Machine. A classic, an ace landmark, but oh buddy, I'm still in team I can take it or leave it. It hurts. It hurts, but it's a classic. So let's do it. as you can see. If you want to pause and read that info. And in we go into the belly of the beast. Okay. For once, I think I'll do the front row on this. All right, see you after. So Scream Machine was yet another walk-on, and I'm willing to concede that the the trains that were on Cyclone that are now on Scream Machine before it got RMC'd. Well, Cyclone, good lord, I'm speaking in circles. You know what I mean. The front row, I don't know if I had ever done it in those trains on Scream Machine, and while it's not the smoothest ride, I will concede that it is much smoother in that front row and much more enjoyable. That did kind of change my perspective a bit. But with that being said, it's time for Superman. For the record, the giant playground thing is back open again today. It wasn't the last time I was here. So let's head back up through and out of Metropolis, and we will figure out what we want to do next. You know what? I'm not even going to address it this time. Onward. So as usual, Joker's Funhouse coaster, formerly Wile E. Coyote's Canyon Blaster, is closed. And honestly, I'm not furious. It's an all right family coaster, but I'm a big boy, and this thing is not built for big boys. So I'm fine with that. That doesn't have to count. I've ridden it before. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the mansion is closed. That is wild. It's the first time I've seen it closed all season. So let's get up toward Goliath, which I just learned, unfortunately, is also closed of all the days. But the app says delayed. Maybe it'll change. Who knows? Well, that's sort of interesting. Both of the DJs are out playing, but none of the food stands are open. Huh. Except margaritas. Looks like you can get a margarita. I guess if only one of them was going to be open, right? Yep, myth confirmed. For the first time this season, Goliath is closed. Weird. It's so weird to see this whole area empty. Huh. Maybe it'll open back up, but if not, what are you going to do, I guess? Daredevil? Let's do Daredevil. It's right here. There's some kind of thing going on over there, but I have no idea what it is. Anyway, yet again, for once, it looks like Daredevil is not that crowded. And onward we go to Daredevil Dive.
Dispatcher, please. Okay, clear. Go clear. Fast car, alternates all clear. Okay, dispatcher to your right.
All right, that's Daredevil Dive down and done and dived. And oddly enough, right after I got off of it, literally the train afterward, ride broke down and is broken down now. Joker's Funhouse coaster, Goliath. I don't know if Mindbender is running either. It might be. I haven't gotten over here yet. I'm walking there now. I think I'm gonna hit Batman first, but wow, not the best day for operations here. But what are you gonna do? Stuff breaks down. Let's do our customary check on Kid Flash Cosmic Coaster while we're here. I heard they have finally started making some actual progress. So I'm not sure what's right here in this little parcel, but I do know that Skyline posted that they have gone ahead and shipped out the track, apparently. It looks like it has not yet arrived, or if it has, it is not on site, but they are getting ready to start, so we'll see what happens. Onward to Batman. Hey, Batman. All right, I'm a sweaty boy, but Batman is done. Always amazing, always my favorite Batman clone. Well, while we're standing right here, let's get us some Mindbender action in, which I maintain is not as good since they made the refurbishments, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And onward we go. It appears there may have been a maintenance issue. They're sending a test train. Yep, they just announced they're on a temporary delay, but I'll hang around for a few minutes and see what happens. Ghost train. Da 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 da. Music is fitting. I may come back. I think they're clearly waiting for maintenance, and I don't know how long it's going to take. Oh, we may get to miss this one today, too. This every coaster plan in a day is kind of going to bust here, but whatever, we're still having a good time. Well, as I said, this every coaster in a day plan is not going exactly to plan. But, hey, any day at a theme park is a good day, right? So, I may circle back to Mindbender, I might not. I've got some stuff to do later. It's getting later in the afternoon on Sunday. So let's go hit Scorcher and see how we feel. Didn't go to plan exactly, but hey, we're here together. We're having a good time. Life is good. Life is good. Now, I cannot help but wonder why Goliath is down. I heard a rumor that there may, and I could be wrong on this, there may have been some kind of medical emergency on it yesterday, but I don't know. All right, well, at least it appears that Scorcher is open, so let's take a ride. Yet another walk-on. Let's go to the front row. Wow, this park is empty today. I just wish the operations were running a little bit better. This is fantastic crowd-wise, considering the weather. I mean, look at that. It's a beautiful day. So yeah, as I said, admittedly, this, God, I'm sweaty. Oh my God. Anyway, admittedly, this Ride Every Coaster plan kind of went sideways on us. I don't know if it's all maintenance. I don't know if it's staffing issues. I don't know what's going on, but not only is it dead here, there is not a lot open. And like stuff has been closing down throughout the day. I keep checking my app. Oh, I don't know, man. I got stuff to do, places to be. I really just more wanted to make sure I got something out for y'all this week. There is some much more interesting and varied content on the way from other parks, don't worry. But in the meantime, if you could like, subscribe, comment, do all those things that we YouTubers tell you to do, it does help, helps us a lot, helps our videos a lot, and we enjoy making these, and it does help when you guys engage with the content. But with that being said, from Six Flags Over Georgia, until we meet again, Godspeed, my friends.